and welcome. I'm Psychic Medium Linda, and I'm thrilled you joined me today. It's really a very fascinating week that we've had because we're finding that balance is coming up to the surface again. And you may be experiencing this repetitive cycle. Things that have been coming from the past are coming up again for you. And so, whether this is about relationships and maybe ex partners coming up and causing a little bit of confusion as to the ideals of what may not have been necessarily right for you in the past. And so you're finding that there's this inability or stability that's feeling a little bit off. And so the energy of this week is really about, bringing that balance, bringing in that bravery as well, and that optimistic, staying positive and staying true to your ideas as well. This may even be something that you've been thinking about from a career perspective as well. This may be some job opportunities or wanting to make some changes. This year, 2021, is about changes and challenges as well. But part of this is also about growth and transformation. And so you'll find that as things become a little bit uneasy, it's through that cloudiness, I guess, that we can really find what we seek in what we desire as well. So when it comes to the information, sorry, I'm just clicking here. When it comes to the information of what we want to bring, we've got this full moon in Virgo, and full moons really create the energy of, what we want to release, what we want to surrender and let go of. What's no longer holding or serving us on our higher purpose. And so through part of this process is where we can have different rituals to help us release and let go. Full moons are really an exciting time. They're about letting the difficulties or the challenges from the past and bringing in more of what we want to create. And part of this forgiveness is not necessarily just about people or places or things, but it also is linked to ourselves, something that we feel that we may have, you know, learnt maybe our lessons a little bit the hard way. And so by being kind to ourselves and really trusting in knowing that by releasing some of this energy is where we can create some new energy coming in too. So, this week it's really about being brave. It's really about empowering and having that self confidence to know that you're doing well, you're on track. When it comes to picking a card for today, I feel like the cards have been calling through this time. So I'm just giving the cards a shuffle, and we've got our daily guidance card, which is See Only Love. And this is really interesting because this is about, finding that love within and being able to be kind as well. This is about self-compassion. And so by looking at the love of what we desire from our own internal perspectives, putting ourselves as number one, and knowing that when it comes to family, friendships, and others, that they will fall into place by serving ourselves first. We're able to create that beautiful energy to the world outside. And so you may even be finding that the universe is showing us some subtle messages as well of, what we're needing to see or what we're needing to experience. And you may even find that your loved ones in spirit have been connecting in with you more too. This is all about the unconditional love of what we want to bring in. And so now we've got Kelly in Utah who's on the phone. Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
How are you this
Hello.
evening? Hello?
I'm good. How
I
are
can
you?
hear. I'm good, thank you. Is there something in particular you'd like to ask me today?
I was just wondering if I have any messages from Spirit.
Okay. Oh, that's really a very strong connection with someone that feels like a soulmate to you. There's this deep love and this deep bond. Soulmates aren't necessarily partnerships. We can have soulmates in parents and siblings and even friends, but I feel like there's a soulmate connection with you in spirit. And I do feel like this is a male that's around that wants to connect in with you. Can you resonate
Uh-huh.
with who that is?
Um, I I'm not sure. It might be
I-
my dad.
Yeah, I feel like the message that it does feel like your dad because they're saying that it's a soulmate connection and the bond between both of you. Did you or dad have curly hair? I'm seeing curly hair.
No, no.
I'm seeing,
Uh-uh.
okay. There's something about curly hair that comes up with this message. So I'm just trying to connect in with him and just see exactly what that message is about curly hair. Do you curl your hair or is your hair just always straight?
No, my hair's straight. I
Okay.
flat iron it, but I don't curl it.
Okay. I just keep getting something, Dad saying something about curly hair. Keeps referring to curly hair. So I feel like that message may come to you after the phone call. He just keeps showing me this curly hair, and it's like he's putting his finger through this curly hair. And it does feel like long hair. So whether this is maybe even a child or someone around in your family that has curly hair, because he keeps referring to putting his finger through these curls. They feel like locks of curls. So I'll leave that
Hmm.
with you if that doesn't quite resonate with you just yet. I do find that people later come back to me and say, "Oh, yeah, I understand what that message is." Dad
Hmm.
really wants you to know that there is this strong energy around him too. It feels like he's able to really accomplish a lot. He's saying for you to also find the passion because it feels like there's been some lack of passion in your day to day life. So I'm not sure if you've been experiencing this feeling of, you know, having your energy a little bit off track is what he's describing. So he's saying to find the passion within. He's relating to
Hmm.
your stomach as well. So I'm not sure if you've been having some stomach pains or some stomach issues, but he's putting his hands over your stomach to bring calmness to it.
I haven't
You haven't?
had
Okay.
any.
Well, he's putting,
No, uh-uh.
okay.
I haven't had
It's
any
just,
stomach issues.
okay. All right. I
I'm not
just,
sure about that.
yeah. Again, I'll leave that with you and just see how that resonates because he keeps putting his hands on your stomach and it feels like it's to do with breath work and cooling around the stomach as well. I'm just going to shuffle some cards and I'll just see what other messages come up for you as well. Oh, there we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Um, the five of Gabriel came up, and this is a card about putting things into place. This may be some things that have been feeling like they haven't been quite adding up, and so this is really about finding that missing piece to be able to slot it into place. This is about really creating that greater picture of what you want in your life as well. So you may be
Hmm.
finding that there could even be some people around you that are causing in some way a little bit of conflict or confusion with your direction or your purpose. And so dad's really saying to take a step back to be able to look at that bigger picture and being able to have all of that bigger scenario as well.
Okay.
He's also saying to have patience with yourself too. Okay, so there
Pa-
are some,
Patient.
have some patience, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
he's saying
Okay.
to not necessarily be so hard on yourself. He's saying that around the age of 5, he's showing me a bicycle, riding a bicycle. So he's saying that, with that, there comes patience to be able to be on your own self, to be able to really steer on that pathway. It just keeps showing me this image of you around the age of 5 being on a bicycle and having that independence to really ride forward and move forward as well. Are you in a
Okay.
relationship, Kelly? Are you married?
I am not. I'm not married. I'm divorced, and I'm not in any relationship right now.
Okay. There is a relationship that's around you, but I don't feel like this is your past relationship. I feel like this is about a new relationship that's coming up for you. And even though you may not be looking for a relationship specifically at this present time, I feel like this is a friendship that's going to evolve into something quite deep. And I'm hearing that they're about 4 years older than you as well. So I feel like this
How
person's
many years?
already in your life. 4.
Okay.
4 years older. And I feel like this person's already around you. I feel like you've crossed paths, is what I'm seeing here. So it's this when you two come together and have this friendship, because they're saying that there's a link there between some friendships or the dynamic of the groups of people. You've got common parties that are involved. So this person's actually not too far away. I'm getting within the next 6 months is where this is going to become more to the present time as well. And I feel like in 6 months' time is where things are going to really start to shift for you. I'm seeing the sun energy as well. So it's this feeling of being more outdoors, really enjoying the sunshine, being more, they're saying to be creative and explore, being a bit more adventurous in being outside as well.